Hey everybody, we are just about to get started. So I have the Yankees game on in the other room, Yankees Astros game. I'm not trying to show favoritism to anybody. Um, anyway, so if that's bothering anybody, please let me know. I just don't want to not know what's going on. Um, anyway, so tonight we are going to break 5 hobby boxes. We've got Topps Fire, which I've never opened before, so I'm kind of excited about that. A 2017 Bowman Chrome, 2017 Topps Series 2, 2016 Donruss, and 2014 Draft Picks Panini. So this is the last box of the Panini Draft Picks that I have, so that will be going away. Next week, that will be replaced. Actually, there's the last one of Bowman Chrome as well, at least for right now. So next week, we will have Topps Fire, 2017 Topps Update, 2017 Topps Series 2, 2016 Donruss, and 2015 Donruss. So that'll be a little bit of a change, and we'll go from there. So, without further ado, let's get started. We are going to start with Bowman Chrome 2017. Here's an unopened box. I see, if anybody's out there, let me know. I see Justin Majors is watching, it sounds like. So, how's it going, bud? I'm glad to see you're a part of us. If you can hear that you had a baseball game and it's annoying on here, let me know, man. So I lock away my dog and my cat during this whole thing, but they're both here, so with me at the moment. So if they become annoying, I may have to get up for a minute and bring them into the other room. One's a puppy, well, a year and a half, and the other is a kitten. So they're a little bit crazy together. All right, so here we go. Good luck, everybody. All right, here is the 6-pack. Let's see. Last time we tried to mix them up because we didn't want the auto in the first one, and I think it helped a little bit. Now watch, I just put it in the first one. We'll see. All right, we got Anthony Kay for the New York Mets. Michael Cope. Let's see, oh man, I did. Michael Kopech for the Chicago White Sox. And our first auto is Albert Abreu for the New York Yankees. And I thought that would be numbered. It feels like it's a special one. It is not. But congratulations, New York Yankees. Not that you guys need any congratulations, making it all the way to Game 7 of the Championship Series tonight. Yeah. Okay. We have Michael Fulmer for Detroit and Nolan Arenado for the Colorado Rockies. Alright, I'm not going to be messing with the order of which I open these packs anymore, since I guess I'm extremely bad at it. Alright, Juan Soto for Washington. Supposed to be a very good player. We got Paul DeJong for the Cardinals, and we've got Fernando Romero, Bowman Scouts, for the Minnesota Twins. Manny Machado and Zach Greinke. Jacob Fryer for the Rays. Starting Heredia for the Dodgers. And we've got a green shimmer Garrett Stubbs for the Houston Astros. That is number 37 out of 99. So apparently the Yankees and the Astros are getting the biggest hit so far. So it gets the rich get richer, eh? I'll put that in a bag in a second. Aledmys Diaz and Bryce Harper for the Nationals. Okay, Brent Honeywell for the Rays, Kevin Kramer for the Pirates, and for the Toronto Blue Jays, Anthony Alford. Congratulations, Blue Jays. He's another guy that I hear is going to be very good. Alex Reyes and Ryan Healy. Stephen Duggar. He's a Giant. Brandon Marsh. So I hear this guy is supposed to be good as well. I don't know too much about him though. For the Angels, Adrian Rondon for the Tampa Bay Rays, Bowman Scouts, Joe Jimenez and Garrett Cole. Jose Albertos for the Chicago Cubs, Sixto Sanchez for the Phillies, and Mr. Alex Bregman, rookie card, green, for the Houston Astros. So that's going to be number 97 out of 99. Congratulations. Alright, then we got Gary Sanchez and Salvador Perez for the Yankees and the Royals. Next box. Six pack. Alright, going in order this time. If it's the auto right up front, I'm going to be mad. Just saying. Jesus Sanchez for the Rays. Nick Williams for the Phillies. Greg Bird, Arizona Fall League for, guess who? The Yankees. Jose De Leon for the Rays and Joe Musgrove for the Astros. Jacob Nottingham, Brewers. Jamie Schultz for the Rays. Garrett Hampson for the Colorado Rockies. Bowman Scouts. Amir Garrett for the Reds. And Cody Bellinger for the Dodgers. I treat all Judge and Bellinger cards as hits, so they will be bagged and top-loaded. Zach Birdie for the Sox. Clint Frazier for the Yankees. Got Noah Syndergaard for the New York Mets. This is a refractor, so it's going to be 451 out of 499. Congrats to my Mets guy. I'm sure he's going to be excited about that one. And we've got Adrian Beltre and Byron Buxton for the Twins. Brett Phillips for the Brew Crew. Ahmed Rosario for the New York Mets. And the next one is a purple auto coming up, guys. What do you think it's going to be? Who is it? It's a Cardinal. It is Magneuris Sierra. And this one is numbered 43 out of 250. So that's always good when you get a color auto. So far, this pack has been pretty good. Gotten a decent amount of color and some decent players. There's Justin Verlander and Eric Hosmer. Alright, for the Orioles, Keegan Aiken. For the Brew Crew, Brandon Woodruff. And for the New York Mets, Thomas Szapucki. A little not the easiest last name, but here you go. To the Mets. Chris Sale and Albert Pujols. Chris Sale is a Red Sox in this, so not a White Sox anymore, unfortunately. Alright, we've got Anderson Tejada for the Rangers. Jorge Mateo for the New York Yankees. And we've got a blue Clint Frazier for the New York Yankees, which is... Apparently the blue one is not numbered. I thought that was just the purple. But either way, nice card for the Yankees. Stephen Piscotty for the Cardinals and Dansby Swanson for the Braves. Alright. If you didn't get hit, fear not. We got lots more to go. And we're going to start with... I'm going to put these down so they don't fall on anything. Oops. Just knock down Michael. Alright, we're going to start with this. This is straight from Target, so that's why it's got the price on there. Okay, guys, it says 2 hits per box, 1 autograph guaranteed. Hopefully 2. Okay, there we go. And there we go, lots of different cards. If these are easy to open, I'm just going to do them one by one. If they're not easy, then I'll do them all at once. So we'll see how it goes. They're pretty easy. Alright, so pack 1, we've got Gavin Cecchini. Andy Pettitte for the Yankees. Ted Williams for the Red Sox. And for the New York Mets, Jacob deGrom. Says the Degrominator. That is a pretty cool card right there. I think these are cool looking. I don't know about you guys, but That's a pretty sweet looking card, if you ask me. So congratulations, Mets. If you didn't have that one already, then I think you'll probably like it. We got Will Myers and Brian Dozier. Hold on it for a second. I'm going to move these Bowman Chrome back here so I got a new pile of fire. Alright, Mike Piazza for the Dodgers, Jake Thompson for the Phillies, and we've got a Jonathan Villar for the Milwaukee Brewers. I don't know, it's upside down, so I assume it's special. I don't know what the special cards are. It's not numbered, but. And it looks like we've got our first hit, which is a Miguel Sano patch. So congratulations, Minnesota. And Dustin Pedroia for the Red Sox. For the Yankees, we got Derek Jeter. For the Red Sox, we got Andrew Benintendi. And another Yankee, Dellin Betances. Flamethrowers. Steven Piscotty for the Cards, Ryan Braun for the Brewers, and Jose Altuve for the Houston Astros. Hunter Renfroe for the Padres, Brooks Robinson for the Orioles. We've got Mr. Greg Maddux for the Chicago Cubs. And we've got Danny Duffy for the Kansas City Royals. This one is numbered out of 151 out of 299. I'm assuming this is gold or something because it's got kind of gold shimmery around it. Anthony Rizzo and Drew Pomeranz. It's kind of fun opening something that's new because I have absolutely no idea what's coming next. Dave Winfield for the Yankees. Eddie Matthews for... I assume that... Who is this for? Milwaukee Braves. So this would go to the Atlanta Braves. The M on the hat threw me a little bit. We got Aaron Boone for the Yankees. And it looks like we've got a number 205 out of 299, Andre Dawson for the Montreal Expos. That would end up going to the Washington Nationals. Chris Archer for Tampa Bay, and for the Miami Marlins, Christian Yelich. Something just happened in the baseball game. I missed what it was, though. I'm listening for a second. Cal Ripken Jr. for the Orioles, Tyler Glasnow for the Pirates, Dansby Swanson for the Braves. For the Cleveland Indians, Tyler Naquin. Nelson Cruz for the Mariners, and Ian Happ for the Cubs. Bear with me for 1 second. Looks like Houston's up 1-0. This is like the worst time for me to set a break, you know? I've got, not I'm complaining or anything, but I'm just staying. It was probably not the best planning on my part to have this on the night of the Game 7 to determine the second team for the World Series. And the West Virginia Mountaineers are playing, which is my favorite college team. So I've got multi things recording at the moment. Jose De Leon for the Rays, Braden Shipley for the Diamondbacks, and we've got a Mark McGwire for the Oakland A's. I don't know about you guys, but his arms look a little bit skinnier than I remember when he was on the Cardinals. What do you think? Ooh, here we go. Cody Bellinger for the Dodgers. Who's in the hit stack? Jake Arrieta and Yasmani Grandal for the Cubs and Dodgers. Still no auto, so I'm excited to see what it is. Hopefully we get somebody good. Jorge Alfaro for the Phillies. Warren Spahn for the Boston Braves. So I don't know. I may have to do some research here and determine what teams went where, because we got the Milwaukee Braves and the Boston Braves. So I can't remember what their breakdown was. So I will have to look into that. All right, for the Padres, we've got Travis Jankowski, Golden Grabs. To be honest, I don't know who he is. Ender Inciarte for the Braves, Mark Melancon for the Giants, and Manny Machado for the Orioles. Well, I won't give the baseball score anymore then, bud. I gave it once, so I will stop saying that. Although I'm listening to it in the background, so if you can hear it, you gotta turn it off. But thanks for letting me know on the feed. All right, we got Nolan Ryan for the Astros, Carson Fulmer for the Chicago White Sox, Seth Lugo for the New York Mets. This one is numbered. It is number 44 out of 199. So the Boston Braves and the Milwaukee Braves, which one's the Atlanta Braves? Do you know? Josh Donaldson. Or are they all the same team? Joey Votto and Dexter Fowler. Okay, so who did the Boston Braves become? Do you know? Renato Nunez. For Oakland. Jose Canseco for Oakland. Miguel Cabrera with the graffiti for the Tigers. Very cool. I like these, man. I want one of these for a player I like. Jacob Ellsbury for the Yankees, Trey Turner for the Nets, and Johnny Cueto for the Giants. All right, we got Adam Duvall for the Reds, Ryan Healy for the A's. For the Cardinals, we've got Elmadies Diaz. I think they just like to give me these cards because I can't ever say this dude's name right. Got Lucas Giolito for the Sox, Jason Hayward for the Cubs, and George Springer for the Houston Astros. Okay, so the Milwaukee Braves became the Atlanta Braves, and the Boston Braves became who? You know? Hunter Dozier, KC. Ken Griffey Jr. for Seattle. We got Ryan Sandberg for the Cubbies. Masahiro Tanaka, Yankees. Jose Bautista for the Toronto, and Ian Kinsler for Detroit. Sorry if I seem a little distracted. I am got one ear tuned to the TV here. Johnny Damon, Boston. Matt Olson, Oakland. And we've got for the Dodgers, Julio Urias. New York Mets, Jerry's Familia. Matt Carpenter, St. Louis, and Odubel Herrera for the Phillies. I might have to go get me some of these. Yeah, I'm going to do next week. I have Topps update in a break. So that will be replacing Bowman Chrome next week. Pedro Martinez, Boston. Joe Musgrove, Houston. Carl Yastrzemski, Boston. Bryce Harper, fired up. Yeah, you did. Trevor Story for the Colorado Rockies and Jacob deGrom for the New York Mets. Yeah, Justin showed me all the stuff he got out of Topps update, and he got like 3 or 4 Ballingers and 3 or 4 Judges. It was like craziness. Reggie Jackson, Yankees. Rob Zastrinsky, Cubs. Ramel Tapia, Colorado Rockies. We've got 2 things coming up here. So we got Steven Matz for the Mets. He says 8 Ballingers and 7 Judges. That is insane. All right, so here we go. Which one's the auto? I think I know. All right, so the auto goes to the St. Louis Cardinals, Alex Reyes. And the special card goes to Carlos Correa and the Houston Astros. So I would have been a little more excited about a Houston Astros Carlos Correa just because it's Carlos Correa, but Alex Reyes is a pretty cool one as well. So congratulations, Cardinals. You guys are doing all right tonight. It's 2 autos in 2 boxes so far for them. George Brett for the Royals. Diaz, Cardinals. Mark McGwire for the A's. And we've got Brooks Robinson for the Baltimore Orioles. The vacuum cleaner. Very cool. Schwarbs and Ichiro. Oops, what did I do? I didn't put that in the hits. So I got a couple of boxes of the Heritage Minors as well, but I didn't break them just because it's hard to figure out all those minor league teams to ship them off. Bear with me for 1 second, guys. I didn't want to look like an idiot while I was up here trying to tell you where, like, you know, the River Dogs are for whomever, and I would have no idea. But I will tell you that I really like the Heritage Minor League. I think they're really cool, and they've got some great players. Jim Edmonds, so Cardinals. Paul Konerko, Sox. Adrian Beltre, Texas Rangers. Roberto Osuna for the Blue Jays. Kyle Hendricks and Chris Davis. So the hobby boxes for those aren't all that expensive. You can find them relatively cheap on eBay. So if you guys want, I hit Eloy Jimenez, Vlad Jr. Not autographs, but just regular base cards, and I'm excited to have those. All right, here we go. Addison Russell, Cubs. Aaron Sanchez, Blue Jays. Felix Hernandez, King Felix for Seattle. Justin Upton, Detroit. Danny Duffy, KC. And Lewis Brinson for the Brewers. But, I mean, pretty much everybody you'd want. You know, Taylor Trammell, Robert Acuna, or I assume that's how you say his name. All those players you hit in the Heritage. It's pretty cool. Yuriesky Gurriel and Alex Bregman. You got the back-to-back Houston rookies here. And coming up for the Cubbies, we got number 62 out of 99, Javi Baez. Carlos Martinez for the Cardinals. Justin Verlander for Detroit, and Billy Hamilton for the Reds. Oh, thanks, Boat Mountain. I appreciate it. So the both of those are the Atlanta Braves. So the Atlanta Braves win both of those players. Fergie Jenkins. Luke Weaver for the Cardinals. Chipper Jones for the Braves. Melky Cabrera for the Chicago White Sox. Bryce Harper for the Nationals, and Corey Seager for the Dodgers. I'd have to say those were some pretty cool cards, guys. At least in my opinion. Alright, well, normally I do this second to the last, but it was on top, so right now we're going into Donruss. So I will be opening all these at the same time and then going through them. These ones are just a little bit harder to open. Not really hard, but it's just easier to do it this way. So I spent pretty much all day listing stuff on eBay, so check out my eBay store. I got tons more stuff up there, more than I've ever had up there at any one point. So I plan on listing some more tomorrow. if you buy more than one item, I always give combined shipping. If it's not a break and it's just one item, I'll be a little bit more forgiving on the combined shipping. So with the breaks, it's because of the sheer size of the amount of cards that go out that I have to fully charge that extra dollar. But if you guys buy, just a couple regular cards and there's nothing special about shipping, I'll just combine it with no extra fee. But if it's something where I just don't want to take a hit on shipping, so that's the whole key. So, and I'll be kind of to my discretion, but I will err on the side of trying to give my customers a good deal. I have to tell you, even though playoffs are exciting, I'm a little bit sad that baseball's coming to its conclusion this year. Yeah, I like going to the games, and it was a lot of fun to go to games this year. And it's nice to have the White Sox so close because they're easy to get tickets for and they're not that expensive. And so I can go pretty much see whatever team I want, get decent seats, and not cost too much money. Weird. I was wondering, I'm like, what's going on there? Well, I don't see a Beth case on there. I'm shocked that I'm throwing all these all the paper from these packs on the floor, and I don't have a cat coming in here going crazy at it. It means he's either sleeping or up to no good somewhere else. He's probably sleeping. A cat wakes up at like 12 at night. It is insane. It's like the craziest thing I've ever dealt with in the middle of the night. I have to lock him away half the time and put him in a room so he can't attack my feet and attack the dog and knock everything off my shelves. Kittens are awfully cute, but man, they are more damaging than I thought they were. Okay, I'm going to move these back so I've got a little bit of room here. Here we go, 2016 Donruss. Good luck, everybody. Yadier Molina, Chris Heston, San Francisco, Carlos Martinez, St. Louis, Evan Gattis, Houston, Andres Galarraga, Montreal. Got Blake Snell for Tampa Bay. This one is 83 out of 199, the prospects. Trey Turner for Washington, Nolan Ryan for Houston, JD Martinez, Detroit, Jose Abreu, Chicago. Zach Greinke, LA Dodgers, Matt Holliday, St. Louis, Noah Syndergaard, New York, Wei-Yin Chen, Baltimore. Oops. The big white card, followed by Diamond Kings, Oakland's Billy Burns. We got Big Frank for the White Sox, Jarius Familia for New York, for New York Mets. I'm sorry. Michael Wacha, St. Louis, Buster Posey, San Francisco, and the famous San Diego Chicken. Pedro Alvarez, Pittsburgh, Evan Longoria, Tampa Bay, 146 out of 199. Kyle Schwarber, Power Alley for the Cubs. David Price, Toronto. Where do I want to put the white cards? There, I'll toss them over there. Garrett Cole, Pittsburgh. Mr. Kershaw for the Dodgers. Troy Tulowitzki, Toronto. Steven Strasburg, Washington. Ichiro, Miami. And for the San Francisco Giants, number 512 out of 999. Here is the San Francisco Giants, Madison Baumgartner. Get your shine on. Matt Kemp, San Diego Diamond Kings. Madison Baumgartner, regular, San Francisco Giants. Adrian Beltre, Texas. Jacob deGrom, New York. Manny Machado, Baltimore. Prince Fielder, Texas. Odubel Herrera, Philadelphia. Maikel Franco, Philadelphia. Frank Thomas, Masters of the Game, Chicago White Sox. Carlos Gonzalez, Colorado. Robinson Cano, Seattle. CC Sabathia, pitcher tonight, New York Yankees. Ben Revere, Toronto. Salvador Perez, Kansas City. Eduardo Rodriguez, Boston. And got a Ken Griffey Jr. for Seattle coming up. This one was upside down, so I don't know if this is a short print or something or a variation, but I'll put it in the hits just in case. Alright, we got the big white card, followed by Anthony K. The USA cards, I figure out what team drafted them, and that's who it goes to. So if you got drafted twice, it goes to the second team that drafted them. Alright, here we go. Starling Marte, Pittsburgh. Miguel Cabrera, Detroit. Joey Votto, Cincinnati. Billy Hamilton, can't speak tonight, Cincinnati. Jason Kipnis, Cleveland. Nolan Ryan, New York Mets. Mariano Rivera, New York Yankees. And Donruss Signature Series. Here we go. Prince Fielder for Texas. It's a pretty cool one. I've never seen his auto pulled before. Big Prince. Congratulations, Texas. Okay, here we go. Alcides Escobar, KC. Starling Marte, Pittsburgh. Mark Melancon, Pittsburgh. And Dexter Fowler, Chicago Cubs. Bear with me for 1 second, guys. I'm just looking for something here. Alright, back at it. Pedro Martinez, Boston. Carl Yastrzemski, Boston. Checklist, boom. Luis Severino, New York Yankees. Kirby Puckett, Minnesota. Felix Hernandez, Seattle. Albert Pujols, LA Angels. Jake Arrieta, Chicago. Jorge Soler, Chicago. Carlos Rodon, Chicago White Sox. And for New York, number 6 out of 49, test proof Nolan Ryan for the New York Mets. Giancarlo Stanton, Power Alley. Milwaukee, Robin Yount. Sonny Gray, Oakland. Sin Soo Choo, Texas. Ryan Braun, Milwaukee. George Brett, Kansas City. Big Frank, Chicago, checklist. And dun dun dun, big white card. Blake Snell, Tampa Bay. Jake Arrieta, Chicago. Chris Bryant, Chicago. Eric Hosmer, Kansas City. Francisco Liriano, Pittsburgh. Another, man, give me some cards in the right way. Another Giancarlo Stanton, Miami. Craig Biggio, Houston. Eric Hosmer, black. This is number 47 out of 99 for Kansas City. And coming up, we have a Carlos Gonzalez for the Colorado Rockies, Jersey King. Congratulations, Colorado. Alright, we got Bryce Harper. Cole Calhoun, Los Angeles Angels. Xander Bogaerts, Boston. Dallas Keuchel, Houston. Jonathan Lucroy, Milwaukee. Chris Archer, Tampa Bay. Jacob deGrom for the New York Mets. This is 574 out of 999. Get your shino. Here we go. Prince Fielder, Texas, and Matt Harvey for New York. Get these out of the way, and then we'll get to the next stack of them. Alright, what do you say? Justin Major says he's got some nice Prince Fielder stuff. If anybody wants any, a relic and a numbered refractor. You guys want to look him up on eBay? He is Just I Major. JUSTIMAJOR. Adrian Gonzalez, Los Angeles Dodgers. David Ortiz, Boston. Nelson Cruz, Seattle. Andrew McCutchen, Pittsburgh. Resny Castillo, Boston. Yasmani Tomas, Arizona. Roger Clemens, Donruss. San Francisco, Brandon Crawford. Nolan Arenado, Colorado. Bryce Harper, Washington. Chris Sale, Chicago White Sox. Adam Eaton, Chicago White Sox. Those guys turned into a lot of Chicago White Sox. Ricky Henderson, Oakland. Ken Griffey Jr., Cincinnati. And we've got for Detroit coming up, Miguel Cabrera. Congratulations, Detroit. Clayton Kershaw, Los Angeles. Lorenzo Cain, Kansas City. Brandon Crawford, San Francisco. Paul Seager, Seattle. Eddie Rosario, Minnesota. Pete Rose, Cincinnati. Checklist. Big white card. Bradley Zimmer, Cleveland. The prospects. Joey Votto, Cincinnati. Kendrys Morales, Kansas City. It felt like two cards, but it's only one. Anthony Rizzo, Chicago. Hisashi Iwakuma, Seattle. Carlos Carrasco, Cleveland. Omar Vizquel, Cleveland. Kirby Puckett for the Minnesota Twins. This is number 78 out of 299. Kyle Schwarber, rated rookie for the Cubs. Prince Fielder for Texas. Josh Donaldson, Toronto. Kevin Pillar, Toronto. Carlos Gomez, Colorado. Bo Jackson, Kansas City. Steven Matz, New York. Miguel Sano, rated rookie. Miguel Sano, rated rookie, number 987 out of 999. Mike Shawarn. Not sure what team he's on. Lorenzo Cain, Kansas City. Corey Kluber, Cleveland. Curtis Granderson, Mets. Alex Rodriguez, Yankees. Cole Hamels, Texas. Delino DeShields, Texas. Yu Darvish, Texas. Man. J.J. Schwartz. May the Schwartz be with you. USA card. Ricky Henderson. All right, we got Adam Jones, Baltimore, Yordano Ventura, Kansas City, Jose Bautista, Toronto, Matt Duffy, San Francisco, Ryan Sandberg, Chicago, DJ LeMahieu, Colorado, Steve Piscotty, St. Louis, rated rookie, Josh Donaldson, Toronto, Paul Goldschmidt, Arizona, Edwin Encarnacion, Toronto, Yoenis Cespedes, New York, Alcides Escobar, Kansas City, David Wright, New York, Michael Taylor, Washington, big white card coming up, followed by dun 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 Robert Tyler USA card. Got Nelson Cruz for Seattle, Kevin Kiermaier for Tampa Bay, D. Gordon for Miami, Jason Hayward for St. Louis, Francisco Lindor, Cleveland, Kirby Puckett, Minnesota, Justin Upton, San Diego, Michael Conforto, New York, Adrian Beltre, Texas, Todd Frazier, Cincinnati, Andrelton Simmons, Atlanta, Mookie Betts, Boston, Don Mattingly, New York Yankees, Cal Ripken, Baltimore. For the Philadelphia Phillies, this is number 81 out of 453, Maikel Franco, Philadelphia. Bear with me 1 second, guys. Well, something big just happened in the game. I won't say what it was, but Hector Olivera, Atlanta, Cole Calhoun, Angels, Madison Baumgartner, San Francisco, Chris Davis, Baltimore, John Lester, Chicago, Brian McCann, New York, John Smoltz, Atlanta. Here we go. For the Boston Red Sox, we've got number 18 out of 38, Rafael Devers, the prospects. 38 doubles in 2015. We will bag that one up just because this guy sells pretty well. Alright, and for Texas we have Sin-Soo Choo, pink. Jacob deGrom, New York, Max Scherzer, Washington, Colby Lewis, Texas, Evan Longoria, Tampa Bay, Adam Wainwright, St. Louis, Addison Russell, Chicago, Johnny Cueto, Kansas City. Big white card, Yadier Molina, St. Louis, and Ken Griffey Jr., Seattle. Alrighty, now here we go. 2014 draft picks. Are you talking about? I was trying to figure out what you're talking about. Are you talking about the Devers? Yeah, I'd say if you're going to get a low number card, that's not a bad one to have. Boom. Alright, here we go. Let's get some good stuff in this today. Alright, we got Connor Joe, Pittsburgh, Jace Fry, Chicago White Sox, Nick Torrey, San Diego Padres. We got a Nick Birdie for the Minnesota Twins. Prospect signings, and it is numbered too. So you've got number 51 out of 149. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's up there. Congratulations. Jake Jewell, Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. All right, Matt Imhoff, Philadelphia. Chase Villette, Kansas City. Jake Cozart, Boston. And, whoa, for the Cubs, Kyle Schwarber, purple. That is number 117 out of 149. I think you will see a different Kyle Schwarber next year, just like you did in kind of the second half this year. And I'm still predicting big things for him. I think his cards will go up tremendously in value again. Just so I don't show favoritism towards a player I like, I'm going to put Nick Burdi in one of these two. All right. Oakland, Trace Lore. Oh, back-to-back autos in the first two packs. Wouldn't it be cool if every pack had an auto? If this was just like a hot box or something? I don't think that's going to be the case, but you can always hope. Forest Wall, Colorado. Joe Gatto, Los Angeles. Drew Van Orden, Washington. Corey Ray, Kansas City. And Andy Ferguson, Kansas City. Just to completely screw my idea and shoot it down with that pack with nothing in it. Alright, Luis Ortiz, Texas. Matt Chapman, Oakland. Sean Newcomb, Miners Gold for the Angels of Anaheim. Trey Supek, Pittsburgh, Cleveland. Jared Robinson. Alright, thank you for the update on the game. Casey Gillespie, Tampa Bay. Tyler Beatty, San Francisco. Minnesota, Jake Reed. Carson Sands, Chicago. Logan Moon, Kansas City. Michael Conforto, New York. Gavin Lavelli, Cincinnati. Colorado, Max George. This is number 23 out of 149. And Baltimore, Dario Alvarez, and New York, Nelson Gomez. I'll tell you what, the crowd is so loud in that game right now. Just in general, it sounds like it's a football game. It's just constant, like, it's pretty cool. Alright, Aaron Nola, Philadelphia. Justin Twine, Miami. Jacob Gatewood, Milwaukee. That is nothing special. Gilbert Lara, Milwaukee. And Isan Diaz, Arizona. Jack Flaherty, St. Louis. Nick Wells, Toronto. Alex Jackson, Blue, Seattle. And this one is numbered 122 out of 199. Congratulations, Seattle. We got Zach Thompson and Russ Kivett. Zach Thompson for the White Sox. Russ Kivett for Detroit. Why do the big white cards come in packs? The reason that they do is so that people can go to the stores and feel out the packs and determine if there's a hit in there. They put them in. They put them in there just to try to confuse the people that try to find the hits that way. Alex Blandino, Cincinnati. Eric Skoglund, Kansas City. Jacob Lindgren for New York. And I'm not sure if that is a Met or a Yankee. It says in 2014. I would have to look that up. I'm not sure which one he is. D.B. Gulan, Philadelphia, and Luke Dykstra, Atlanta. Lenny's boy. So Jacob Lindgren is one of the either Mets or Yankees. I'm sure if you're a Yankees or Mets fan, you probably know that already. Which one he is. Cole Tucker, Pittsburgh. Brett Graves, Oakland. Lane Thomas, Toronto. Marcus Wilson, Arizona. And Rusney Castillo, Boston. Dalton Pompey, Toronto. Justin Steele, Chicago. James Norwood, looks like a Cub. 45 out of 199. Scott Blewett, Kansas City. And Cole Langford, St. Louis. Is that just one card? Here you go. Nick Howard, Cincinnati. Trey Turner, San Diego. Jordan Montgomery, New York. Skylar Ewing, San Francisco. And Austin Boosfield, San Diego. Alright, that concludes 2014 draft picks, and that is all the 2014 draft picks that I have. So, we are done with that product, even though it was a decent product, because it always gave pretty good cards, I feel like. Alright, Top Series 2. To be honest, I'll be happy when I'm done with Top Series 2. I'd much rather have a whole bunch of updates than these boxes, but who knows? Hopefully we get the good ones. Alright, so I'm going to open all these and then move on so we can get through these somewhat quickly. Once that's over, I will give you guys a quick recap of what what hits we've already gotten. Then everybody can get back to watching the games. Well, It looks like one team might be doing better than the other team tonight so far. So is there any way to watch the Arizona Fall League games? Just curious if it's on any channels or anything. It's hard to find even updates. I know MLB.com has, you can get information, but like the way that I got all my minor league information before, I can't get anything on the Arizona Fall League. Not that I follow it religiously or anything, I just like to hear how some of the bigger name players are doing. Like the Francisco Mejia. I'll give you guys a little hint. So if you ever want to get in a break for a certain team that's hard to get into, like say the Cubs or the Washington Nationals, who usually sell pretty well, you wait until the day after they're out of the playoffs, because you know what? None of the fans are buying. You still have issues if they've got like some incredible rookie or something in that break, but I'm telling you, you don't get the homers on those dates. At least some of them. I don't know if that would work with the Yankees if for some reason the Yankees ended up being the team that doesn't win tonight, or for the Astros, because both of those teams sell pretty well. But If you were going to get in a break for one of those two teams that does not win tomorrow, it'd probably be one of the better days to try. Just my theory. Alright, I'm going to move these over and we are going to get started. And we'll start with actually I got a little too much in my hands. Rediscovered Topps, Chiriana Blue Jays. Blue Jays leaders. Renato Nunez, rookie card. Blake Trahan, Washington Nationals. Joe Panik, Giants. San Diego, Luis Sardonia. It's funny. Every single one of these, I have complained about the Rediscovered Topps cards. And then I go on and I check out my buddy Justin's eBay store, and guess who he has? Darryl Strawberry Rediscover Topps, which, in my opinion, I was so excited to see that I actually had a player that I like that I ended up bidding on it for him, even though I have the regular card, like a billion of it. Jake Odorizzi, Tampa Bay. Blake Swihart, Boston. Jose Reyes, New York Mets. Koji Uehara, Cubs. Adam Jones, Baltimore. Andres Blanco, Phillies. Mark McGwire, Cardinals. Hisashi Iwakuma, Seattle. Matt Cain, San Francisco. Salvador Perez, KC. Ian Desmond, Colorado. Topps now. Bartolo Colon, Atlanta. Ryan Presley Twins. Jim Johnson, Atlanta. Pittsburgh. Edwin Encarnacion, Cleveland. Reggie Jackson, Yankees. Sean O'Malley, Seattle. Steve Chiswick, Seattle. Christian Bethancourt, San Diego. Garrett Cole, Pittsburgh. Andrew Heaney, Angels. Travis Shaw, Brewers. Dodgers. Texas Rangers. Adrian Beltre. Edwin Encarte, this is number 83 out of 99 for the Atlanta Braves. Jesus Aguilar, Brewers. Addison Reed, Mets. Nolan Arenado, Rockies. Trevor Rosenthal, Cardinals. Jay Bruce, Mets. Shelby Miller, Diamondbacks. Taylor Jungmann, Brewers. Brandon Drury, Diamondbacks. Russell Martin, Brew Crew. What are we talking about? Blue Jays. We got Tyler Glasnow, Pittsburgh. German Marquez, Rockies. Ryan Shrimp, San Diego. Jeff Mathis, Diamondbacks. Yu Darvish, Texas. John Jay, Cleveland, Cubs. Didi Gregorius, Yankees. Jonathan Schoop, Orioles. Tell you what, these cards, for whatever reason, make it much harder to make it through without me screwing up the names. I don't know if it's the sheer size or if it's just the differing players that are in here. Victor Martinez, Detroit. Darren O'Day, Baltimore Orioles. Got Ryan Sandberg, All-Star. Followed by Paul DeLuca, Rediscover Topps. That is for the Mets, right? Yep, see the Mets. Alright, Kirk Nieuwenhuis, Brewers. Tom Murphy, Rockies. Danny Duffy, Royals. Melvin Upton Jr., Blue Jays. Miguel Gonzalez, Sox. Tommy Joseph, Phillies. JT Realmuto, Miami. George Springer, Houston. Glenn Perkins, Twins. Roger Maris, Yankees. Trey Turner, Nationals. Matt Bush, Rangers. Ichiro, Miami. Marwin Gonzalez, Houston. Michael Brantley, Cleveland. Brandon Phillips, Atlanta. Cody Ash, White Sox. Johnny Peralta, Cardinals. Austin Hedges, San Diego Padres. First pitch, Twins. Tom Blayman. Steven Cardullo, Rockies. Yasiel Puig, Dodgers. Mike Clevenger, Cleveland. Neil Walker, Mets. Ian Kinsler, Detroit. Mike Beers, Houston. Yasmani Grandal, Dodgers. New York Mets. Washington Nationals. Joe Panik, throwback jersey. Wilson Contreras, this one is number 1,197 out of 2017 for the Cubbies. Brad Miller, Rays. Matt Duffy, Rays. CC Sabathia, Yankees. Ketel Marte, Diamondbacks. Jason Castro, Twins. Drew Storen, Reds. Melky Cabrera, Sox. Adrian Gonzalez, Dodgers. Pat Valakia, Rockies. Javi Baez, Cubs. Nationals, Chris Tillman, Orioles. Richard Bleier, Orioles. Andrelton Simmons, Angels. Eric Thames, Brewers. Brandon Maurer, Padres. Brad Ziegler, Miami. Ken Griffey Jr., legend card for the Mariners. Hernan Perez, Brewers. Jarrett Parker, Giants. Manny Machado, Orioles. Ryan Rua, Texas. Robbie Ray, Diamondbacks. Nick Markakis, Atlanta. Phil Hughes, Twins. Detroit Tigers. Hanley Ramirez, Red Sox. Eduardo Escobar, Twins. This one is numbered 1960 out of 2017. Jose Bautista, Blue Jays. Matt Olson, Oakland. Felt special. Jordy Mercer, Pittsburgh. Wei Yin Chen, Miami. Edwin Diaz, Seattle. Tyler Thornburg, Red Sox. Aroldis Chapman, Yankees. Glenn Perkins, Twins. Anthony Rizzo, Cubs. Teoscar Hernandez, Houston. Carlos Gonzalez, Rockies. Luke Maile, Rays. Matt Kemp, Atlanta. Ricky Nolasco, Angels. Sergio Romo, Dodgers. Zach Putnam, Sox. Maikel Franco, Phillies. David Robertson, Sox. Zach Goodley, Diamondbacks. George Brett, Red Sox. Robert Flores, host the show. Amir Garrett, Reds. Dan Vogelbach, Mariners. Peter O'Brien, KC Royals. Justin Verlander, Detroit. Jenmar Gomez, Phillies. Avi Garcia, Chicago White Sox. Ryan Madsen, Oakland. Jake Marisnick, Houston. J.J. Hardy, Orioles. Bryce Harper, All-Star. Nationals. We've got a Dave Martinez, Rediscover Tops. Expos. T.J. Rivera, New York. Mike Napoli, Texas. Sorry, I thought there'd be one around there. Usually is. Kyle Seager, Mariners. Yadier Molina, Cardinals. Ian Kennedy, Royals. Scott Kazmir, Dodgers. Billy Hamilton, Reds. What happened here? This thing is screwed up. Here we go. Oh. John Axford, Oakland. Brian Dozier, Twins. Darren O'Day, Orioles. Satchel Paige, Indians. Andrew McCutchen, Pittsburgh. Tyler Collins, Detroit. Kevin Quackenbush, Padres. Michael Fulmer, Detroit. Ken Giles, Houston. Jung-Ho Kang, Pittsburgh. Seattle Mariners. Brian Shaw, first pitch. Ty Black, rookie card, San Francisco. Chris Young, Red Sox. Rob Refsnyder, Yankees. Max Kepler, Twins. Zach Greinke, Diamondbacks. Trevor Polief, Oakland. Jason Kipnis, Cleveland. Gerardo Parra, Rockies. Colton Wong, Cardinals. Miguel Rojas, Miami. Andrew Tolles, rookie, Dodgers. Santiago Casilla, Oakland. Sean Kelly, Washington. Corey Knebel, Brewers. Max Scherzer, Washington. Nick Ahmed, Diamondbacks. Joe Mauer, Twins. Nick Tropino, Angels. Troy Singrini, Reds. Jorge De La Rosa, Arizona. Luis Gonzalez, that is for the Arizona Diamondbacks. Okay, Mitch Haniger, Mariners. Trey Mancini, rookie for the Orioles. Martin Prado, Miami. Francisco Liriano, Blue Jays. Stephen Voigt, A's. Cody Allen, Indians. Alex Cobb, Rays. Atlanta Braves. And David Dahl, rookie card for the Rockies. Okay, we've got for the Braves, Andres Tomas, Rediscover Tops. Jorge Alfaro, Phillies. Dexter Fowler, Cardinals. Mike Matuk, Detroit. Alex Gonzalez, Royals. Justin Bauer, Miami. Josh Donaldson, Blue Jays. Kansas City Royals. Johnny Damon, Boston. Michael Conforto, New York. Will Myers, San Diego. Adam Rosales, Oakland. Kelby Tomlinson, San Francisco. Jared Dyson, Seattle. Zach Cozart, Reds. John Jasso, Pittsburgh. Tigers, James McCann. Trace Thompson, Dodgers. Josh Harrison, Pittsburgh. Ben Gibbard, Seattle. Andrew Tolles, LA Dodgers. Samardzija for the Giants. Jorge Polanco, Twins. Tyler Saldino, Sox. Jose Abreu, Sox. Chris Davis, Oakland. Brad Brock, Orioles. Lucas Giolito for the Chicago White Sox. Corey Seager, Spring Training, Dodgers. Brandon Drury, Arizona. J.A. Happ, Toronto. James Loney, Rangers. Martin Perez, Rangers. Tony Walters, Colorado Rockies. David Price, Red Sox. Brett Gardner, Yankees. Colorado Rockies. Heart of Texas. Rob Zastrinsky, rookie card. Cubbies. The show. Bruce Maxwell, A's. Jarrell Cotton, A's. Trevor Bauer, Indians. Kyle Hendricks, Cubs. Aaron Sanchez, Blue Jays. Christian Yelich, Miami. Ari Dickey, Atlanta. Irvin Santana, Twins. Jason Worth, Washington. Cardinals. Jonathan Broxton. That feels... No, this one it feels. Jose Peraza. This is going to be numbered 1467 out of 2017 for the Reds. Babe Ruth for the Yanks. Hunter Renfroe, San Diego. Wellington Castillo, Orioles. Gio Gonzalez, Washington. Zach Davies, Brewers. And Martin Maldonado, Angels. Boom. Alright, we're down to 2 more little stacks. Okay, so we've got Jason Mott, Rockies. Pablo Sandoval, Red Sox. Zach Goodley, Arizona. Jackie Robinson, For the Dodgers, Michael Taylor, Washington, Cam Bedrosian, Angels, Andrew Miller, Cleveland, Sang Hwan Oh, Cardinals, Curtis Granderson, Mets. Chris Owens, Diamondbacks, Ryan Butcher, San Diego, Greg Bird, Yankees, Chris Bryant, Cubbies, Roman Quinn, Phillies, Ender Inciarte, Atlanta, Noah Syndergaard, Mets, Matt Whiters, Washington, Rich Hill, LA, Phillies, Vince Velasquez, Chelsea Cuthbert, Royals, Julio Urias, Dodgers. They got hops, Cleveland, Matt Carpenter, Cardinals, Josh Bell, Pittsburgh, rookie card. The show, Rob Segedin, Dodgers, Hunter Pence, Giants, Nick Franklin, Rays, nothing. Carlos Gonzalez, Texas, Chad Bettis, Colorado Rockies, DJ LeMahieu, Michael Lorenzen, Reds, Felipe Rivera, Pittsburgh, Ruffin Odor, Rangers, Milwaukee Brewers, Bo Jackson, Robinson Cano, Mariners, Jed Gayorko, Cardinals, Mark Melankin, San Francisco, Jock Peterson, Dodgers, Colin McHugh, Houston, Lonnie Chisenhall, Cleveland, Zach Wheeler, New York, Mets, Danny Willett, Yankees, and Adalberto Mejia, Minnesota Twins. Yonder Alonso, Oakland, Sam Dyson, Texas, Adam Frazier, Pittsburgh, Jabari Black, San Diego, Eddie Murray, Legends, and John Gray for the Colorado Rockies. Congratulations. Chase Anderson, Brewers. Tom Kohler, Miami. Jose Peraza, Reds. Cameron Rupp, Phillies. AJ Pollock, Diamondbacks. Roberto Perez, Cleveland. Chad Bettis, Colorado Rockies. This one is numbered 624 out of 2017. Followed by Ramel Tapia, Sorry, I don't know why I can't say his name ever either. Colorado Rockies. Rediscovered Tops, Florida Marlins, Joe Fontenot. Robert Ozuna, Blue Jays. Jose Iglesias, Detroit. Devin Travis, Blue Jays. Domingo Santana, Brewers. John Lester, Cubs. Evan Longoria, Rays. Cincinnati Reds. Kyle Ripken Jr., Orioles. Tim Wallach, rediscovered Tops for the Expos. Jose Martinez, rookie card, Cardinals. Gavin Cecchini, rookie card, Mets. Albert Pujols, Angels. Cole Hamels, Rangers. Alejandro De Aza, Oakland. Dylan Bundy, Orioles. Steven Matz, Mets. Yunel Escobar, Angels. Pittsburgh Pirates, Boston Red Sox. Justin Verlander, Detroit. Coda Glover, Washington. Ryan Vogelsong, Twins. Matt Weisler, Atlanta. James Shields, Sox. Bunt. Eduardo Rodriguez, Red Sox. Matt Holliday, Yankees. Garrett Richards, Angels. Mac Williamson, Giants. Chris Bryant, Chicago Spring Training. D. Gordon, Miami. Luis Valbuena, Angels. Malik Smith, Rays. That felt special. Jose Altuve, El Gigante, Houston. Danny Santana, Twins. Michael Pineda, Yankees. Stephen Wright, Red Sox. Mark Trumbo, Orioles. Jurickson Profile, Rangers. Eduardo Nunez, Giants. Legends, Willie Stargell, Pittsburgh. Manny Margot, rookie card for the San Diego Padres. Kenley Jensen, Dodgers. Eugenio Suarez, Reds. Matt Garza, Brewers. Logan Forsythe, Dodgers. John Lackey, Cubs. Jed Lowry, A's. Tater Triumph, Washington. Oakland Athletics. Jorge Alfaro, rookie card for the Phillies, followed by the Washington Nationals. This is a special 24 out of 66 for the Nationals. And guys, that concludes all the cards that we have to go through. Now I will go quickly and go through the hits. We'll start off with the rediscovers. So we've got the Washington Nationals, Tim Wallach. We got Florida Marlins for Fontenot. Andres Thomas, Brewers, or Atlanta Braves, I'm sorry. Expos, Dave Martinez. Paul Loduca, Mets, and Blue Jays leaders. There might be some other ones mixed in there that I don't know if I grabbed all of them. Okay, so we got the Nationals numbered. We got the Rockies numbered for Chad Bettis. We got John Gray for the Rockies. Got Jose Peraza for the Reds. Eduardo Escobar, Twins. Wilson Contreras, Cubs. Ender Inciarte for Atlanta. We got James Norwood, blue for Chicago Cubs. Jacob Lindgren, we still haven't figured out who this guy belongs to. Alex Jackson, numbered Seattle. Max George, numbered Colorado. Miners Gold for the Angels, Newcomb. Minnesota, Nick Birdie auto. Kyle Schwarber auto for the Cubbies. Sinsuchu Pink for Texas. Rafael Devers, numbered Boston. Maikel Franco, numbered Phillies. Miguel Sano for Twins, rated rookie numbered. Kirby Puckett, numbered for the Twins. Miguel Cabrera for Detroit. Jacob deGrom for the Mets. Carlos Gonzalez for Colorado. Eric Hosmer for the Rangers, numbered. For the New York Mets, right? That was the Mets, Nolan Ryan. Numbered test proof. Prince Fielder for the Rangers. Ken Griffey Jr. I think this is a variation or something for Seattle. Got a Madison Baumgartner for the Giants. Evan Longoria numbered for Tampa. Blake Snell numbered for Tampa. Melky Cabrera Golden Grabs for Tigers. Javi Baez for the Cubbies. Felix Hernandez Flamethrowers. Roberto Osuna for Toronto. Alex Reyes auto for the Cardinals. Vacuum Cleaner Fire for the Orioles. Brooks Robinson. Carlos Correa, Houston. Bryce Harper, Washington. Julio Urias for the Dodgers. Ryan Sandberg for the Cubs. Aledmys Diaz for the Cardinals. Miguel Cabrera for the Tigers. Seth Lugo for the Mets. For the Padres, Travis Jankowski. Cody Bellinger for the Dodgers. Mark McGwire for the A's. Tyler McQuinn for the Indians. Andre Dawson for the Expos, which have become the Nationals. Danny Duffy for Kansas City. Dellin Betances for the Yankees. Miguel Sano for the Twins. Jonathan Villar for the Brewers. Jacob deGrom, the deGrominator for the Mets. Clint Frazier for the Yankees. Thomas Zapuki for the Mets. Magnus Sierra for the Cardinals. Noah Syndergaard for the Mets. Refractor. Cody Bellinger, Dodgers. Garrett Hampson, Rockies. Greg Bird, Yankees. Alex Bregman, green for Houston. Adrian Rondon for Tampa. Anthony Alford for the Blue Jays. Great stubs for Green Shimmer for Houston, Fernando Romero for the Minnesota Twins, and Albert Abreu for the Yankees. That concludes, I hope that camera was on everybody the entire time. That concludes our break. I hope to see you guys next week. We will be, or I will be, sorting these cards tomorrow and shipping them out on Monday is my goal. So that's what I'm hopeful for. I can't promise you that's going to happen, but I'd say signs are pretty good because the Rams game's at noon tomorrow, and I feel like I will have time to do this stuff tomorrow. So any good Yankee hits? So we did have a couple. So I don't think we pulled one Judge card, I'll have to say, but we got Albert Abreu for the Yankees auto here. It is not numbered. I know there was a Clint Frazier in here. Let's see. We got a Greg Bird, Arizona Fall League. Got a Clint Frazier blue. A Dellin Betances Flamethrowers card here. Sorry, I'm looking real quick for you, bud. Okay, that's nice. So we're not sure if this guy is a Yankee or if this is a Met, but there's another autograph potentially for the Yankees. I'll have to do some research on that one and figure it out. That appears to be it as far as major hits. So I do know there was a lot of Yankees that were in these type cards. I know there wasn't a Judge, but I think there was a Derek Jeter and there was some other stuff like that. So the Yankees won't go home empty-handed, and they do have these 3 cards, which I'd consider hits. So anyway, hope everybody's happy with it all, and you guys have a great one. I will upload this to YouTube. I'll start the process right now. It usually takes about a half hour. Last week it took like all night. There was some sort of issue from a storm, I think. But talk to you guys. Enjoy the rest of the game. Good luck on whichever team you're rooting for. Have a good one.